Well, the bowl matchups were just announced 2 days ago. Yeah, because today's Tuesday. Bowl matchups announced on Sunday. So we're only 2 days away from the bowl matchups being announced. And the I Quit parade is already in full swing for this bowl season. Now, this is a series of videos that unfortunately I end up having to make every single bowl season for the last 4 or 5 years. And I'll start it out this way, which is the same way I start this video out every time I make it. I don't care the reason, okay? Well, it's a business decision. Well, it's a pointless bowl game. Well, I get all that. I know all that. I still don't care. I still disagree with it, and I still don't like it. These are quitters. I don't care that you come up with some fancy phrase called opt-out. You're quitting. You're quitting with games left to play. You're quitting on your teammates. You're quitting on your staff. You're quitting on your school. You're quitting on your fans. You're just quitting. I mean, that's what you're doing. I'll repeat because people are still going to leave this comment a million times. It's a business decision. It's their right to quit. The bowl games are meaningless. What if they get hurt? What if they're walking down the street tomorrow and a piano falls on their head? Football players play football. Nobody wants anybody to get hurt ever, whether it's the last game or the first game. But that's what it is. It's quitting. It's quitting, and I don't like it. I don't like it. And then I've already had somebody earlier today tell me, well, the coaches don't care. You see the coaches quitting and taking other jobs before the bowl games. Yeah, that's right. They are. They are quitting. They're doing the same thing. I don't like that either. But guess what? When the coaches quit, the second they quit, they're no longer allowed access to that facility. Do you think Lincoln Riley can show up in Norman now and just roam around the Oklahoma athletic offices? No. No, he quit. Get his ass out of there. And that's what they do. And I'm of the opinion the same thing should be done to the players. This isn't going to happen. They're not going to do that because that would be used negatively in recruiting against a school if they did that. So, of course, Oregon linebacker Kayvon Thibodeaux already announced he's quitting. Not going to play in the bowl game against Oklahoma. Oklahoma says that's fine. Our best linebacker is going to quit too. This Nick Bonito or whatever his name is. So you got the best linebacker on Oklahoma and the best linebacker on Oregon waving the white towel. They don't want no part of this bowl game. They quit. So here we go. One of the interesting bowl games, and let's be real, there's not that many. I'm going to make a video on how to fix bowl season, by the way, but one of very few interesting bowl games, Oklahoma versus Oregon, is going to get ruined, just like Oregon and Florida did last year, because these best players are going to start opting out. Left and right. So Kayvon Thibodeaux's quitting. He's not going to play. I'm going to concentrate on the draft. We've been playing football for 100 years, okay? I don't know why in the last 4 or 5 years this has all started to snowball with the people quitting. It all goes back to Josh Rosen. That giant silver spoon baby there. He quit. He opted out. He was the first one to do it. Everybody was up in arms. Oh, my God, look at this. The guy's letting everybody down. The next year, there was like 5 people that did it. The year after that, there was like 100, and now it's just getting ridiculous. But that's what they're doing. They're quitting. Half Virginia Tech's team has done opted out. I mean, I'm exaggerating, but I think 4 starters for Virginia Tech. They're supposed to play Maryland in something called the Pinstripe Bowl. They can't be bothered with that. I don't know, man. It rubs me the wrong way. I've never liked it from the beginning. I have jumped on Georgia players for doing this. We had players opt out last year for the Sugar Bowl or the Peach Bowl against Cincinnati. We had players opt out the year before for the Sugar Bowl against Baylor. We had players opt out for the Sugar Bowl against Texas. And I've got on here and said the same things about those people that I'm going to say about anyone else. And that's that they're quitters. Calling them quitters is not an opinion. It's a literal definition. That's what they're doing. They are quitting with games left to play. Okay? That's quitting. So again, type all the reasons down below. Business decision. It's their right to do it. What if they get hurt? I know. I'm not saying they don't have the right to do it. I'm saying Uncle Lou don't like it. I don't like it. And this won't be the end. I mean, like I said, these bowl matchups were just announced 2 days ago. And you've already got a whole gang. You got enough opt-outs already to make another bowl game out of just opt-outs. You know what's really aggravating? Is players that opt out of the bowl game, but then show up and play in the Senior Bowl. What are you doing? Playing in an exhibition game, man. What are you doing? That's the worst. But anyway, yep. The I Quit parade is in full force. It's opt-out season. And I make these videos every year. I get the same response. Now, there's a lot of people who feel the same way I do. A lot of people feel the same way I do. But you have some people going to show up down there and cry. And here's the thing. What's next? What's next? Well, unless you're in the playoffs, it don't matter. Okay, so what if a team starts out 4-4? Should a player just opt out for the last 4 games of the regular season? Is that where we're headed? Because the last 4 games of the regular season aren't the playoffs, are they? No. And if you got 4 losses, you're not getting in the playoffs, are you? No. Okay, so why are you playing? What if you get hurt? What if you get hurt? What if you make a business decision? It's his right to quit before game we have to play regular season. You're getting ridiculous, man. It's getting ridiculous. You got some high school seniors that are opting out of their entire senior season of high school now. They're like, forget this. I've already got offers for some schools. I'm not even playing my senior year of high school. Shit trickles down. I don't know if there's anything to be done to fix it. The name, image, likeness deal, that's the only thing that can get done to fix this. Let's say you're a football player, right? And it's the off season, and you sign a name, image, and likeness deal. Well, that's a legally binding contract you're signing to make however many appearances somewhere, or sign so many autographs, or appear in this commercial or that commercial, or whatever it is. And whatever company is signing that player to that name, image, and likeness deal can put whatever they want in the contract. Then it's up to the player whether or not he wants to sign it. But a company could sign a kid to a name, image, and likeness deal and say, and you have to play in every team that your team plays in, as long as you're not hurt, obviously. In other words, you can't opt out of any games. We want you, we're going to pay you this money, but we want you for the entirety of the season to be on the field playing, representing whatever it is we're paying you to represent. I don't know if that's going to happen, but that's probably the only thing that's going to keep some of these players from quitting. Just look up quit. Like I said, it's not an opinion. It's a literal definition. These people are quitters.